And it'll save you money.
Gym goers rejoice. After months of anticipation and one very long winter, the new Coach Crafton athletic facility is finally open and ready for use. With 53,000 square feet of space, Crafton has facilities for just about every Prince sport and athlete. Inside, you'll find a fully functional indoor track, practice basketball courts, observation decks, and a new pool and a diving well. The weight room is a two-level series of weights and machines for all to use. A ceiling partition can be lowered to section off 3 different areas in the center of the track. Following a recent visit from a local health inspector, the pool has been approved for use by the swim team and lifeguards in training. Although the opening date has not been set, Crafton is a welcome new addition to Principia, and anyone ready to sweat should head on over.
Unless you have friends in the education department, you probably haven't been over to Williams recently. Located halfway between Sylvester and Cox Cottage, this small overflow dorm is in use again this spring after it was renovated for the first time in 61 years. And current residents are definitely enjoying the improvements. The house was built in 1946 for the faculty and staff of Principia College. These days, it's used by the education department for ed majors who are student teaching, known as sophomore and junior blocks. The renovations to Williams were extensive and much needed. The house was completely carpeted, given a new paint job, and new windows were put in. The basement was transformed from bare concrete to finished rec room, including a kitchen and 2 additional bedrooms. The bathrooms were redone, including new tiles, toilets, tubs, and mirrors. A new, brighter lighting system was installed throughout the whole house, as well as new air conditioning and heating systems. The RC apartment was also upgraded. The house received a flat-screen TV to make the renovation complete. If you have not seen the house yet, it is well worth the short walk.
As the clock ticks closer to graduation, seniors are contemplating their futures more and more, although plenty still don't have much direction. Last week, the Academic and Career Advising Center helped set students on the right track with a series of talks on life after college.
Students of all classes filed into the library last Tuesday night for a talk on how to search for jobs and internships. Internship and job-seeking students were split between Cindy Martin and Jim Brandt of the ACA to provide an intimate setting that catered to their specific needs.
Just decided to come here to check things out, see what a good process for internships, looking for jobs, just pick up any tips that I can.
I think it'll probably be more of a review because I did the career conference, but maybe just a refresher course or something.
The talk was part of an after-school speaker series, which also included a panel discussion. Last Monday night, 4 successful Principia graduates gathered to give insights on the first years after college. The panel included graphic designer Brianna Cook, software developer Platini Diacabana, Camp Owatonna director Brandon Frank, and English teacher Rachel Charleston-Wan. They shared helpful hints on apartment hunting, job finding, credit building, and living on a budget. They also reassured students who may have felt panic about graduating.
A lot of students spring quarter start to really think a lot about what their future plans are, and there's a lot of issues with making a transition from college to the workplace and careers, so we thought having some helpful information for students would be valued by them.
Throughout the spring, many students are beginning to start to think about their life after graduation, where they need to go, and we have decided to put together a series of programs on both the tools to find jobs and, for many students, internships, so it's not just a post-graduation program, but also some of the life skills and things that they'll need after graduation.
Other talks during the quarter will include information on budgeting, insurance, and job fairs to help students of all classes prepare for their futures. For Pilot TV, this is Erin Swinney.
It's only third week, but things have already started to pick up here on campus. Jacqueline Pappas is here with more on arts and entertainment. She gives us the overview of some of the upcoming social calendar and a look at the remodeled Out of Bounds. Jacqueline?
Thanks, Kayla. Looking for something to do this weekend? Tonight at 8 p.m., you're invited to tonight's featured speaker at this year's 58th Annual Public Affairs Conference. You don't have to be registered to attend. Also this evening, catch the Lazy Zipper Comedy Club performing at 10 p.m. in the pub. On Saturday night, don't miss the pool party, dance and fashion show starting at 8 in the new athletic facility. Also happening this quarter, Principia's 3rd annual film festival is coming up 9th week. It's not too late to grab a camera and get to work on your submission. Prin's Social Hotspot is getting a makeover. Thanks to the Principia Annual Fund and Facilities Maintenance Fund, Out of Bounds will look as hip as the crowd it attracts. Over the past 2 quarters, Out of Bounds has doubled in popularity. That's why the Social Committee and special donors decided it was time to upgrade it. You can say goodbye to the rickety benches, tattered carpet, and dull walls of the old Out of Bounds. The new Out of Bounds sports an industrial look and features all new furnishings, including a comfy sectional couch and new lighting. It also offers new games such as electronic darts and shuffleboard to further the trendy atmosphere. A display of artwork will decorate the walls. The Social Committee has agreed to commission select studio art to create one-of-a-kind pieces to showcase. The artwork will change annually to keep the facility looking fresh. Out of Bounds will have its official grand opening as soon as fall 2007. Back to you, David.
Brr, it might still feel like winter outside, but spring sports are well underway. Erin Swinney is here this week with the Sports Report, an inside look at tennis and baseball. Erin.
Thanks, David. The tennis team may have shown some real effort out on the courts. More than halfway through their season, both men and women's tennis is having success against other colleges in the area. After a week-long spring break trip to Hilton Head, South Carolina, the team is looking to peak as they wrap up their regular season and head into the NCAA qualifying rounds at the end of May. Both teams have a great group of athletes this season with a balance of 10 men and 10 women. Each member brings a unique characteristic to the overall